Hello and welcome to my EDST Assessment 1 video. In this video, you will see me use various computer software to create activities and resources that could be used in the classroom. The programs that I will be showing are Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Photostory, Adobe Photoshop CS3 or Paint, and Microsoft OneNote. This video has been made using PowerPoint, Audacity, Windows Movie Maker, and Lightworks. First off, we will be creating a mathematics activity on coordinates and graphs, where the students will be using a map given to them of their playground overlaid with a grid. They will then follow markers placed around the playground to follow their given coordinates and locate all of the clues. These clues are another set of coordinates that can then be used to create letters that will unscramble the coded message. To do this, I started by creating a basic map of the playground using Photoshop and placed it into an Excel spreadsheet as a background. This allowed the cells to appear over the top of the image and creates a grid-like effect over the map so that it can be used for the activity. You may need to adjust the width or height of the columns and rows so that they are even for your grid. You can print it from here, but due to not having a printer, I just screen captured it and placed it into a Word document so I can print it later. Next, I used Word to create the markers and clues. These markers and clues all contain grid references to either the map we just created or unscrambling the tables that we'll be creating next. These tables are made through the use of the table function in Word, where we'll create a square table and create a grid in it, so that the students can then draw on it later. This activity will generate a lot of students' interest and motivation, as it is a fun lesson that puts their learning into a practical environment. The next activity we're creating can be used for many different topics, but today we'll be creating an activity on the life cycle of a caterpillar as an example. To do this, we'll be using Photostory 3, the internet to find some images, and Photoshop or Paint. First off, we will have the students finding photos on the internet about the different stages in the life cycle of a caterpillar, generally at least 5 or 6. Then we'll have them add captions to the pictures using Photoshop or Paint to describe what is happening in each photo. They will then use Photostory to create a short film clip about the life cycle of the caterpillar, where they can add their pictures and some music. They can even narrate the video if they so choose. These can then be shown to the class or even posted online if the school has a YouTube video or something. I can really imagine the students engaging with this task because it's creative and it allows them to do it in their own way. Some might like the idea of narrating their videos, where others might really dislike recording their voice, and it just gives them the option of how they'd like to present their task. Using Microsoft Publisher, students can create documents such as letters, posters, and brochures. This program can be used for pretty much anything, and as an example today, we'll be creating a brochure promoting the benefits of recycling. The students will be using the template provided by Publisher, as well as prior knowledge from earlier classes, and any pictures they find on the internet relating to recycling to create a brochure advertising to people how to recycle and the importance of recycling. This task is a very good learning tool as it promotes higher thinking, as it requires students to use what they have learnt in their prior lessons to write an instructional brochure on how to recycle. It also encourages creative thinking as they can change the design of their brochure and input pictures to help convey their message. I think they will enjoy this as it allows them to be creative and explore the software at their own pace. Finally, we'll be looking at Microsoft OneNote. This program is unique in that not only is it a word processor, but you can host your documents online and have multiple people access it in real time. Unfortunately, I cannot show this in use due to me not having someone else who can access it, but I will show you how to set it up. You could also then use it in an open class system, or even for a visual arts collaborative artwork, where you could have the students create their art in an art class and then put it all together into the one form. This is especially effective if you're using a digital medium, as they would already have it on their computer, but you could always scan it and put it in later. They could then arrange it in a collage to present their artwork. Another use for this program could be for collaborative group work, where the document is only accessible to the people in the group, and they can work together on this so they always have access to the work and are able to leave messages and communicate with each other. This way, the teacher can keep track of what they have done and where they are up to. This is an effective tool as it allows you to facilitate and encourage collaborative group work, which is an important skill to take into later years of education.